everybody, it is me, Jurassic Master, here to say that today we're doing a breakdown on Falcon and the Winter Soldier, episode 4. So yeah, let's get started. Warning, there will be spoilers, so if you do not want any spoilers, click off the video now. This is your warning. I won't warn you again, so spoilers ahead. So we get a scene where Winter Soldier is in Wakanda and sort of doing his training. I guess 6 years ago when he was trying to not become the Winter Soldier, and I thought that was really cool that they showed that of like that he persevered through and that he actually was able to break free of that kind of spell, I guess, of like saying these random things and becoming Winter Soldier and killing people and becoming an assassin. I thought it was really cool that it was like showing him like he was able to break free of not just like they just pulled out a chip out of his brain and be like, oh, you're good now. Like he actually had to like physically and mentally like go through of like, I don't know. It was really cool that they did that. I think it's really cool and interesting that Winter Soldier and Falcon go to the adults of like, hey, have you seen Carly? Have you seen Carly? Like, have you seen? Was it Carly or no? They were looking for Mother Teresa or was it Teresa? I can't remember. But they're like, hey, have you seen this person? Everybody's like, no, we haven't seen them. Like, they're not cracking at all. Like, they are not telling. They ain't saying nothing because they know if they do say something, they're basically betraying the people who helped him out. But Zemo was, I love the character of Zemo, of like how he's like, just something about, I'll talk about that in a second, sorry, we're towards the end, but he was smart and went to the kids, because kids are more easily bribed of like, they're more likely to tell a secret. Because kids are more like, oh, I got a secret, I got something that no one should know, but I gotta tell somebody. Like, I know how kids are like that, because I have siblings, and they're like, guess what, I have a secret, but I can't tell, I'm just gonna tell you. I'm like, well, it's not a secret now if you just told me. I have siblings, and they're like that, and it's funny. So, he's very smart, he knows what to do, because it's like, yeah. I think it's funny that Zemo has basically taken Falcon and the Winter Soldier hostage of like, I'm not going to tell you any information, and like sort of taking them hostage, and Winter Soldier is like, oh, you want to, or Baron Zemo's like at first like he's like, oh, I need to have leverage, and then Winter Soldier throws something and says, I'll show you what leverage is, I'll bring you leverage. And Falcon's like, no, don't do anything. He's gonna make you do that head tilt thing. And I think it's funny that the actor or the person who did Zemo, or I don't know if it was like just was an accident or if it was supposed to happen, but Zemo had his head turned a little bit. He's like, and Falcon was like, oh, he's gonna make you do the head turn thing. And as he did, he put his head back of like straight up. I was like, I don't know if that was like a mistake or if it was just something that was like supposed to happen, but I thought it was a little funny. He's like, he's gonna make you do the head turn thing, and he turns his head. I thought that was really funny. Oh my goodness, this whole scene. So let's talk about this scene. U.S. Agent got a little too cocky with the Wakandans of like, hey, yeah, excuse me, what are you doing? I'm in control of this. I'm taking Baron Zemo of like being him. Like, I don't really care for U.S. Agent. Don't really care for him. He seems like a cool character, but I don't like the person who's playing him, or just how he's presenting it. I don't know. I don't like how he is. But he was like very cocky of like, what do you think you're gonna do? You're gonna stop me? I'm freaking Captain America. You're not gonna stop me. And then the whole battle scene was just the Wakandans and U.S. Agent and Battlestar. Or is it Battlestar or Warstar? I think it's Battlestar. Of just them fighting was really cool, of just like seeing the Wakandans kick their butt, of like just like boom boom boom. It was really cool. And then one of the Wakandans threw the spear at Captain America's or U.S. Agent's shield, and it got in his arm strap. So he had no, like, he was stuck there. And I thought, I was like, oh my goodness, that's funny. Because it's like, oh, you think you're so tough. You think you're going to do something. Of just, like, throws it and just, like, you're stuck now. What are you going to do? You can't do anything. And I thought that was just really funny. Of just him, like, just being like, yeah, don't ever challenge us again. And then the one girl picks up the shield of, like, yeah, this we were the ones who made this shield. You really want to go. I don't know. It was a really cool fight scene. And I loved how Zemo was just sitting there watching the chaos unfold of just, like, he knew what was going to happen. He's like, "Oh, everybody, like, he I love Baron Zemo. I love the character, like, how that is. I love characters who are like, who watch from a distance and of, like, observe everything and sees, like, okay, that's your flaw, that's your flaw, that's your flaw. Okay, of, like, just watching everything of how it is unfolding and sort of, like, taking in of, like, all right, what do I need to do to get leverage here? What can I do to make it that this all falls apart and sort of goes into my direction? What can I do? Of, like, I love how he did that. Of just how that's basically his character. Of just, he watches the chaos unfold and then comes in when he needs to, of, like, to make it worse for everybody else and make it great for him. And he got away. I have some theories where he got away to. I will talk about that now. I think he went to. I don't think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see him throughout the series. I think so, but I think he's got a project that he's working on. I think he's. I think that he, because there's been leaks that Omega Red, it might be in this series, and if that's true, that's so freaking cool. I love Omega Red. And if that is true, I'll talk a little bit more about that. If it's hinting at if that's coming, then I'll talk about that. But it's possibly that could be coming. But if it's not the Omega Red thing that Zemo's working on, then it's probably WandaVision that he's working on. So I think WandaVision's first, then this, or this. No, this would be first, then WandaVision. Okay. See, I'll do, like, a timeline of the whole series. It'll be like the FNAF timeline. Hopefully it's not like the FNAF timeline, because the FNAF timeline is awful and it's just all over the place. There's also a scene where one of the Wakandans took off Falcon's. This is clearly Falcon. Winter Soldier's arm, which I thought was really cool. She was like, just did like pop, like, just did against his of, like, just boom, bop, boom, like, his arm. And his just arm fell off. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. You could have done this whole time? Oh my goodness. That's crazy. I'm just like, holy cow, you've just disarmed this man. Literally. So we got a scene earlier where Carly and Sam, or Winter Falcon, sort of got a close one-on-one time with each other. And it was really cool to see them, like, sort of interactive, like, one-on-one time with each other. I really did like that. But they got one-on-one time earlier, and then they were interrupted by U.S. agent of just barging in. And so Sam comes in, and Carly's calls Sam's sister and, like, gives some threats that are like, hey, send Falcon here to these location, or these cords, and you and your two kids will not have to die at the dock. I was like, oh, damn, it seems like she's got some intel on everybody. Of, like, she knows where stuff is, or like, she's got someone on the inside. But yet again, it's an Avenger. So wait, if you're related to an Avenger, does that make you, like, I know it doesn't make you famous, but, like, does that mean people can track you of, like, hey, this is where Falcon's family mainly lives, so let's see if we move near there, we'll see Falcon more often. I wonder if that's how it is, and that's how how Carly got in contact with Sam's sister. But I don't know. Would it be like that? I don't know. Who really knows? So we also get a scene where U.S. agent gets the vials of the super soldier serum, and also uh, takes a super serum apparently, because he throws his shield and it goes into the wall of like it. And at first I'm like, oh, maybe the building's like slowly falling apart, and that thing didn't look like it was. That thing like it looked like it was in there and stuck, and then he was like throwing the other super soldiers around of like. I was like, oh, yep, he definitely has the super serum. He most definitely does. Well, crap. But it was really interesting to see that of like he has with the super serum and the superpowers. And well, I'm surprised he didn't save the serum and was like, "Hey, I'm going to save the serum so that I can make more of the so I can have my friend Battlestar have the have super strength too." So it's like duo of like, "Yo, both of us are super soldiers. Come at us, bro. We got this." I don't know what I'm doing. So Battlestar just dies. He was killed by a super soldier. One of the or Carly is trying to save a U.S. agent, and U.S. agent was he was pretty mad. He was pretty mad about that. He went a little crazy. So we'll talk about that in a second. But Battlestar. I'm a little annoyed. Battlestar died. He seemed like a cool dude. He seemed like a cool character that didn't get enough screen time. But I wish we had more time with Battlestar. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed that they killed him. But maybe he didn't want to be in it anymore, or maybe they just had to sacrifice him. I don't know. So we get a scene where this U.S. agent is taking out this man, or is running towards this guy, and it was the guy who was like all about Captain America and was like, yeah, cool Captain America, and then is killed by U.S. agent, which is basically Captain America. And I was like, oh my gosh, what? Like I knew he was gonna die, but like I didn't know like it wasn't that brutal, but like it was pretty brutal. Of like Jesus, like just pounding him to death. Like God, that's like I guess irony of like he was all about the shield and now he died by the shield, but like geez, like and like that was like crazy of just like oh my, you just killed a man in front of all these people and they're recording, and you know what? It's like hold that just the whole world's watching. You see how I did that? That was pretty cool because the episode is called "The Whole World's Watching," and you know what's even cooler than that transition? The transition I'm about to do right now. Wow, that was perfectly timed. I just transitioned to my end card to this like perfectly. I know, I'm just that great. But thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me that you took the time to watch this video. This video is really quick. There wasn't very much here. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. My theories for next episode are I think we're gonna see Baron Zemo coming in and out of the in the series of just we might see him here, see him here for a little bit. I think Wakanda is most definitely. I think it's very. I don't know. I'm excited for how they could take this. I'm a little nervous of what's to come of like is Baron Zemo like what like I'm terrified for them of like Baron Zemo got away. He is 10 steps ahead. He has something cooking that's been cooking in the oven and been like thinking about it for like 10 years probably. So I'm very excited. Baron Zemo's going to play a big part in this, but we're only going to see him a little bit. I'm very excited. But thank you so much for watching. And remember, dragons and Christmas lights do not belong together. You know why? Because it's not Valentine's Day.